Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Acidic and basic behavior of chlorine oxides. Chlorine make several oxides, but we will discuss here only about two oxides. Chlorine 7 oxide and chlorine 1 oxides. Chlorine 7 oxide is also called chlorine heptoxide, and 1 oxide is called chlorine monoxide. Chlorine, we will discuss chlorine 7 oxide, chlorine heptoxide. Uh, Chlorine heptoxide is highest oxide of chlorine, in which the oxidation number of chlorine is, the oxidation state of chlorine is +7. And in oxides of Perrot's 3, it moves towards stronger acid. Reaction with water. Chlorine heptoxide react with water to give chloric 7 acid or perchloric acid. Chlorine 7 oxide react with water to give perchloric acid, and this perchloric acid react with base to make sodium chloride. Sodium chloride 7. Sodium chloride 7. But this type of reaction is also shown by chlorine heptoxide with base, and make this same salt chlorine, sodium chloride 7 and water. And now we will see chlorine monoxide. Now we will see the second oxide of chlorine 1 oxide. Reaction of chlorine 1 oxide with water. Chlorine 1 oxide is far less acidic than chlorine 7 oxides. That's why it reacts with water to some extent to give chloric 1 acid, or it's also known as hypochlorous acid. Chlorine monoxide reacts with water and give hypochlorous acid, and this hypochlorous acid react with base. When we react this hypochlorous acid with base, it gives hypochlorite, sodium hypochlorite. It gives us sodium hypochlorite, salt and water. Again chlorine monoxide react with base to form the same product as given by hypochlorous acid's reaction with base, that is sodium hypochlorite, or it is also called sodium chloride 1. Sodium chloride 1. This name is also called sodium chloride 1. So these are the reactions of oxides of chlorine, and we will see the acidic and basic behaviors of the oxides of the Perrot 3 element. Now we will conclude this topic in this lecture.